Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm sharing my experience on day 3 of the IU diet. And let me tell you, it's been a journey. If you've been following along, you'll know that this challenge has its ups and downs. Today I'm feeling surprisingly okay, and I'm going to walk you through exactly what that looked like, from food to mindset to small victories. So grab a drink, get comfortable, and let's talk about it. Let's start by being honest, because not every day goes perfectly on a diet like this. On day 2, I didn't exactly stick to the traditional IU diet foods. I still kept my meals very low calorie and stayed mindful about what I was eating. I didn't binge or spiral, I just listened to my body a little more. I also ended up continuing my fast from the day before, and I made it 24 hours. That's something I didn't expect to do, especially on such a low calorie protocol. It's wild how the body adapts. Physically, I felt okay. I won't lie, I've definitely had low energy, especially in the morning. I took things slow today on purpose. No heavy lifting, no errands, not a lot of social interaction either. I just wanted to give my body space to reset. I also had a little scare on day 2. An ear allergy flared up, which for me is a sign of physical stress. My body was telling me, hey, something's off. Thankfully, it cleared up today. That was a big relief. It reminded me how important it is to not push too hard. So let's talk about what I actually ate today on day 3. I went full classic IU diet. 2 boiled eggs, 1 sweet potato, and 1 apple. That's it. It was my food for the entire day. Honestly, it was doable. Not easy, but doable. I think my body is starting to adjust. Plus, mentally, I've already committed. I promised myself that if I'm going to do this, I'll also make sure I'm resting, hydrating, and keeping my stress low. Of course, the cravings are still real, especially in the late afternoon. That's when I usually want something sweet or comforting. But here's what helped me. First, water. I can't emphasize this enough. Staying hydrated helps with everything: cravings, digestion, and mood. Second, cold brew coffee. This was honestly my secret weapon for today. Let me talk about that for a second. Because caffeine doesn't just help you stay awake, it also plays a huge role in managing appetite. Studies have shown that caffeine can suppress hunger hormones like ghrelin, and that's exactly what I felt today. I was getting those afternoon cravings, and after a few sips of my cold brew, boom, they were manageable. Caffeine also boosts metabolism even in small doses. It increases your resting energy expenditure, meaning your body burns slightly more calories just by existing. Obviously, it's not a miracle fix. But when you're on a low calorie diet like this one, every little bit helps. And mentally, caffeine gives me the tiny sense of normalcy and ritual. Drinking something warm or cold, something slightly bitter, it just gives the brain a little boost and comfort without calories. So if you're doing a diet like this and you're not sensitive to caffeine, a small cup of coffee or cold brew can be a total game changer. Just make sure not to overdo it, especially if you're not eating much. Too much caffeine on an empty stomach can backfire. Third, sleep. I made a promise to myself to protect my sleep this week. No scrolling at night, no staying up late, just rest. Fourth, slowing down. I didn't force productivity, I didn't overbook myself, and I avoided social situations that might trigger eating or stress. These little adjustments really helped me stay grounded and focused. Mentally, I felt surprisingly light, not just physically but emotionally too. I think this kind of reset, where you're not constantly eating or digesting, gives your mind time to process other things. I feel like I've hit a bit of a baseline, like my gut has reset. There's less noise in my body, I don't feel bloated, I don't feel jittery, I just feel clear and light. And even though I'm tired, I'm grateful. Grateful that I made it to day 3, because that's usually when people give up, and I almost did too. But I reminded myself, Every day I show up for myself is a win. So what's next? I'm going to keep going, one day at a time. I don't exactly know how long I'll stick to the IU diet format, but I'm learning a lot about myself through this process. Not just discipline, but awareness of my body, my habits, and my needs. If you're thinking of doing this diet or you're in a similar journey, please remember, listen to your body. Adjust where needed. Be kind to yourself. It's not about perfection, it's about growth. So that's it for day 3. Thanks for being here and letting me share my journey with you. If you found this helpful, give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe so you can follow along with the rest of the days. Let me know in the comments, have you ever tried the IU diet? How did it go for you?